Fortunately, Peter did not go into social work and has a job that pays something. Mortgage and bills. Hopefully be able to pay those things over the years. And so, really, I just wanted to say how happy we are to have Peter join our family and the rest of his family become part of our family. If Amber, my daughter, was here, you know, she's been calling him Uncle Peter for a year, so this has been a very natural transition, and we're very excited. Thank you for everyone for coming. Some of you have come as far from France, and some of you came from 5 minutes away, but it's wonderful to have everyone. And the last thing I'll say is, for Peter and Marisa, you know, I don't want to minimize the days that my two children were born, but our wedding day with my wife was by far the best day of my life. So tomorrow's going to fly by, but take advantage. Cheers.
Okay. The girl and her family lived. The little girl loved to play, but the laws of the household were clear. You must never cross the street alone. She was told that over and over again, and she was a very good and a very compliant little girl, so she never did cross the street alone. Because across the street and down a few houses stood another little house on Vanilla Drive. It was a white split level. At the time, 2 little boys who lived there also played outside on their side of the street. But the household rules there were also very, very clear. You must never cross the street alone. Now, those little boys were not quite as obedient. They were not quite as compliant, but they never did cross the street by themselves. They didn't venture out alone. But as things happen in fairy tales, there were changes. Change happens, and so it was with the families on Vanilla Drive. In fact, the family in the split level up and moved to a faraway land.
No. Want to come to Sibyl's house? Well, Matt just invited me to.
Well, go ahead, Phil.
So, like I said, they're having sales. They can let me out of the house for 5 days. So 2 of the days, they're on Sunday, they're on Tuesday. That's so cute that they're both best men.
I don't put Slim.
And yes, I've glad Allison is. Allison's right. Sherry looks beautiful. She's so weird. She's I bet they wish we should put some t-shirts right now.
Friends, we come together this evening, our hearts filled with joy at the beauty that is found in this bride and groom. The beauty that they see in one another, the beauty that is reflected throughout the world as they unite their lives as one, as bride and groom this evening. We begin with ancient words of blessing, saying, Bruchim haba'im b'shem Adonai, blessed are you who have come here today in the name of God. Ivdu et Adonai b'simcha, bo'u lefanav b'irnana, serve God with joy. Come into God's presence with song. We rejoice that Peter and Marisa join in marriage in the presence of God and loved ones. O most awesome, glorious, and blessed God, grant your blessings to the bride and groom, surrounded by loved ones whose joy and prayers are with you here. You stand tonight under this chuppah, this symbol of the home. As you enter under this chuppah, we look at the two elements of this symbol. It has a shelter, in the hopes that you will shelter one another through life, that you will nourish one another, bring out the best in one another, and that with all that life may bring, will provide the love and support that you need. But the chuppah is also open on the sides to remind us and to pray that you live your life with openness, with open hearts and open minds, continuing to grow together, continuing to welcome one and all into the home you established tonight. May your home be a shelter against the storm, a haven of peace, a stronghold of faith and love. And we give thanks to God that we've reached this sacred and joyous moment. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
We praise you, God, ruler of the universe, who has given us life, sustained us, and brought us to this most joyous time. So Peter and Marisa, during our ceremony this evening, we will make the blessing of Kiddush 2 times. Kiddush, the word, means holiness, and we use wine as a symbol of holiness, of joy, and of sweetness, all of which are reflected in the bond that you have created and that we celebrate this evening.
Intertwined to become one. There lies a promise. Perfectly born, divinely created, and intimately shared. It is a place where the hope and majesty of beginning reside, where all things are made possible by the astounding love shared by two spirits. As you hold each other's hands in this promise, and eagerly look into the future in each other's eyes, may your unconditional love and devotion take you places where you both only dreamed, where you'll dwell for a lifetime of happiness, sheltered in the warmth of each other's arms.
So as I spend time with Peter and Marisa over these last months of preparation of dreaming what this day could be, they wanted to share some words with one another. And so they shared them with me, and now I have the honor of sharing them with each of you. So Marisa, here's what Peter said. I've been waiting a long time to meet a person who I feel such a strong connection with, someone who I can truly see myself walking step by step in life with, and who I can count on during the good times and the bad. I have found that in Marisa. She is my best friend, someone who I want to grow old with. We have mutual respect and admiration for each other. She's my biggest supporter, and I am her biggest fan. Being with Marisa is easy. The best part of my day is when we're together. I'm glad she's the first person who I wake up next to and the last person that I'm with at the end of the day. We enjoy being around each other, regardless if we're having fun on vacation or just sitting at home talking. Marisa knows me better than anyone else. She knows what I'm thinking before I can express it, and always wants the best for me. We can confide in each other and know that we have each other's back. We have great communication, listen to one another, and give 110% effort to make each other's life easier and more enjoyable. Marisa is beautiful inside and out. I can truly say that I am lucky to be with her. And Peter, here's what Marisa shared with me for this special evening. Peter is truly the nicest and most genuine person I know. And his big heart is one of his most attractive qualities. He's a much nicer person than I am, which helps me to be a better person. To have Peter in your life is to have someone who will always be in your corner and will do anything for you to make you happy. He makes me laugh daily and always puts a smile on my face. I miss him when we're not together, and I'm always excited to see him at the end of each day. Being with him feels like home to me no matter where we are. He makes me feel at peace. We view things extremely differently, which I find to be a good thing as it helps us both be the best version of ourselves. I honestly didn't know I could love anyone as much as I do him, and I'm amazed at how it grows more and more each day. I am beyond lucky that he's marrying me, and know that our days will be filled with laughter and love. And I think it's true that any of us who have seen you together know how true these words are and how beautiful. To be your wife, to love, to honor, and to cherish. And to you, Marisa, take Peter to be your husband, to love, to honor, and to cherish. Peter and Marisa, I'll now ask that you speak the words, ancient words given new meaning and beauty tonight. To speak the words and exchange the rings that make you husband and wife. after me. Ani, lidodi, lidodi, li. I am my beloved's. My beloved is mine. And Marisa, I'll ask you to take this ring and place it on your groom's finger. And repeat after me. Ani, lidodi, lidodi, li. I am my beloved's. My beloved is mine. Having exchanged these rings and uttered these ancient words of celebration, we now turn to a series of blessings known as the Sheva Brachot, the 7 wedding blessings, which include the second Kiddush on this night that is so filled with sweetness. You are now husband and wife in the sight of God, the Jewish community, and all people. And as a sign of the great joy we feel, the clapping is totally 100% okay.